Father's Day means one thing, steak, baby. Celebrate Father's Day with my top 8 steak recipes that'll have him saying, job well done. Watch this. Grab a potato and slice it into bite-sized pieces. Soak them in water for at least 30 minutes. Slice up a ribeye steak into bite-sized pieces, throw it in a bowl, cover with olive oil, and then for flavor, we're using that Texas steak rub. Get it from unforgettable.com. Add some oil to a cast iron skillet over medium-high heat. Add your steak, sear on both sides for 2 to 3 minutes. Remove the steak, add your garlic, butter, and potatoes. Season some more with that Texas steak rub. Add some onion and cook until fork tender. Add your steak back to the party, top with parsley, and you're good to go. That's good, shorty. Grab a skirt steak. Make sure you tenderize it, shorty. Add some spicy deli mustard and rub that thing on in. For flavor, we're using that Texas steak rub. Get it from unforgettable.com or just Google Uncle Dibbz. After you season, add some onion, spinach, and then your favorite cheese. I'm using that Monterey Jack. Now here comes the fun part. Roll that thing up tight, just like a burrito. Make sure you season the outside of the steak. Grab some wooden skewers and place them about 1.5 inches apart. Slice up your pinwheel, it should look something like this. Now you're ready to take it outside to the grill. We're gonna grill these directly over the flame, about 10 minutes on each side. Also, a quick tip, make sure you soak your skewers in water so they don't burn up. Once you're all done, it should look a little something like this. That's good, shorty. This Cajun surf and turf. First, season your steak with the Texas steak rub. Get it from unforgettable.com. Season up both sides. Get a cast iron skillet nice and hot. Add olive oil and then cook for 5 to 6 minutes on each side for medium rare. In that same skillet, add some butter and then add your shrimp. Then add that King Creole blend for that Mardi Gras flavor. Get it from unforgettable.com. Cook your shrimp on both sides, then remove. Add some garlic and then deglaze with some beef broth. Add your heavy cream, then some spicy brown mustard. Whip that all together and then finish with some Parmesan cheese. Surf and turf is great on its own, but once you hit it with that Cajun sauce, it takes it to a whole nother level, shawty. Get the full recipe below or at unforgettable.com. That's good, shawty. Grab some boneless ribeyes, oil them up, and then for seasoning, we're using that Uncle Dibbz Texas steak rub. The thicker the steak, the more seasoning you need to use, and this is the only flavor you need. Now here's the trick, y'all. Once seasoned, let your steaks rest for about 15 to 20 minutes so it can lock in that flavor. We're gonna set up the grill for indirect grilling. 1 hot zone, 1 cool zone. Place the steaks on the cool zone and then let these steaks cook for about 20 minutes at 350. We're looking for a nice, clear blue smoke from the grill, none of that dirty white smoke. After 15 or 20 minutes, go ahead and transfer the steaks to the hot zone. Add some garlic butter, give them nice flips so it locks in the flavor. I like a nice medium rare, so after about 3 or 4 minutes of doing that, it's time to pull them and let them rest. Let your steaks rest for another 15 to 20 minutes. Cut into your steaks, and I'm looking for a nice warm pink center, just like that. That's good, shorty. First, season up your steak. I'm using my Texas steak rub. If you're from Texas, then you know what Papacitos is. It's that flavor all in one bottle. Get it from unforgettable.com. Cook that steak to their desired temperature. I'm a medium rare guy, so that's about 5 minutes on each side. Throw a little bit of butter in there, and then go ahead and set your steak to the side. Next, it's about that surf. Oil up your shrimp, and then for flavor, I'm using my Delta Dust blackening seasoning. The flavor is like Papados in a bottle. Go ahead and season up your shrimp, saute them in that skillet, Cook for about 4 or 5 minutes. It's not gonna take long at all. Then remove your shrimp and set them to the side. Now let's talk about this sauce. Now this is where you seal the deal. Add 1 cup of heavy cream to that pan. Give it a nice stir. Add some fresh Parmesan cheese and continue to stir. Now we gotta flavor up that sauce. Add some more of that Delta dust and let that simmer. Go ahead and get your pasta going. Cut up your steak into nice strips and then add your pasta once it's cooked to your Alfredo sauce. Mix your pasta with that sauce so everything is nice and well combined. Then add that surf, that's your shrimp, and then add that turf, that's that steak. Finish with some parsley and some more Parmesan cheese, and they're gonna be ready to make it official, shawty. To get this full recipe, visit the link in my bio. That's good, shawty. First, we're making the steak filling. We're using chopped spinach, chopped onions, mozzarella cheese. Then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of fresh rosemary. Then we're gonna come in with a little garlic paste as well. Then we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of fresh lime juice for acidity. Then come in with that Uncle Dibbz Texas steak rub, shawty. Go ahead and mix that on up with your hands. Add some oil first and set it to the side. We're using flank steak for this, y'all. Go ahead and oil up your steak and then come on top with that Uncle Dibbz Texas steak rub. Go ahead and grab that steak filling that you mixed earlier. And then this is the fun part. Roll it up nice and tight like a big old burrito. And then to keep it together, we're gonna use some toothpicks. Make sure you hit the outside of that steak with some more of that Uncle Dibbz Texas steak rub. Go ahead and slice them up into some nice pinwheels like this. Get a skillet nice and hot. Add a little oil, some garlic, and then go ahead and put them in the hot old skillet. Go ahead and let them steaks cook for about 8 to 10 minutes on each side, a little bit longer if you like it well done. And then you get this, shawty. That's good, shawty. Grab 2 pounds of ground beef, half cup of panko breadcrumbs, couple teaspoons of soy sauce, and then for flavor, we're using that Uncle Dibbz Texas steak rub. Get it from unforgettable.com. Season up your ground beef, turn it into patties like this. I was able to get 4, but you might be able to get 6. Throw your burgers in a skillet over medium heat. Cook them about 8 to 10 minutes each side. Remove them from the skillet. Next, add your onions to that skillet, a little bit of butter, and then a 1/4 cup of white flour. Once that flour is cooked down, add 2 cups of beef broth. Add some more seasoning to that gravy and a couple teaspoons of soy sauce. Return your burgers back to the gravy, simmer on low for about 10 minutes. Next, it's time to assemble your plate and you're good to go, shawty. That's good, shawty. First, we're making the steak. Oil up both sides of your ribeye. Season with that Uncle Dibbz Texas steak rub. Get your skillet nice and hot. You know the drill. Put it in the pan. Give it a nice flip about 6, 7 minutes through. A little butter, a little garlic. Make sure you put some of that garlic butter right on that steak. Set it to the side and let it rest. Now it's time to make the Rasta sauce for our pasta. Melt some butter, then add some onion, then a little bit of garlic, and wait until that becomes fragrant. Next, we're gonna add our veggies. I'm using red, yellow, and green bell peppers. Let that cook down in the same skillet. Then you're gonna add your favorite white wine. Then we're gonna add some heavy cream, stir that on up. And then the secret ingredient is that Uncle Dibbz jerk nice spice. Put that all in your sauce and stir that on up. We're cooking this all over medium-high heat. Once all those flavors are done combining, we're gonna turn the heat down to low and then add some fresh Parmesan cheese to thicken up the sauce. Then you're gonna wanna add your pasta and then combine all those flavors. By now, your steak should be well rested. We're gonna chop it up into nice strips and then lay it right on top of the pasta and top it off with some of that Rasta Pasta sauce. Let's try it out. That's good, shawty.